Miranda Jane Richardson is an English stage, film and television actress. She is a two-time Academy Award nominee and has won a BAFTA Award and 2 Golden Globe Awards. Richardson began her career on stage and made her London debut in 1981 in Moving. She made her film debut playing Ruth Ellis in the 1985 film Dance with a Stranger and won a BAFTA for Best Supporting Actress for the 1992 film Damage. For that film and 1994's Tom and Viv, she received Academy Award nominations. Her other films include Empire of the Sun, The Crying Game, her Golden Globe-winning role in Enchanted April, The Apostle, Sleepy Hollow, Spider, Harry Potter and the Goblet of Fire and Made in Dagenham. On television, she appeared in the sitcoms, Blackadder and The Life and Times of Vivienne Vile. She also won a Golden Globe for the TV movie, Fatherland. Early life, Richardson was born in Southport, Lancashire, to Marion Georgina, a housewife, and William Allen Richardson, a marketing executive. The second daughter of a middle-class family, she revealed a talent for acting as a girl. Career, theatre. Richardson enrolled at the Bristol Old Vic Theatre School, where she studied alongside Daniel Day-Lewis and Jenny Seagrove, having started out with juvenile performances in Cinderella and Lord Arthur Saville's Crime at the Southport Dramatic Club. Richardson has enjoyed a successful and extensive theatre career, first joining Manchester Library Theatre in 1979 as an assistant stage manager, followed by a number of appearances in repertory theatre. Her London stage debut was in Moving at the Queen's Theatre in 1981. She found recognition in the West End for a series of stage performances, ultimately receiving an Olivier Award nomination for her performance in A Lie of the Mind, and in 1996, one critic asserted that she is the greatest actress of our time in any medium after she appeared in Orlando at the Edinburgh Festival. She returned to the London stage in May 2009 to play the lead role in Wallace Shawn's new play, Grasses of a Thousand Colours at the Royal Court Theatre. Richardson has said that she prefers new work rather than the classics because of the history which goes with them. Film and television. In 1985, Richardson made her film debut as Ruth Ellis, the last woman to be hanged in the United Kingdom, in the biographical drama, Dance with a Stranger. Around the same time, Richardson played a comedic Queen Elizabeth I, also known as Queenie, in the British television comedy Blackadder 2. Following Dance with a Stranger, Richardson turned down numerous parts in which her character was unstable or disreputable, including the Glenn Close role in Fatal Attraction. In this period, she appeared in Empire of the Sun. In an episode of the TV series The Storyteller she played a witch. Meanwhile, she had returned in guest roles in one episode each in Blackadder the Third and Blackadder Goes Forth. She returned to play Queenie in the Christmas special Blackadder's Christmas Carol, and later a special edition for the Millennium Blackadder, Back and Forth. Her portrayal of a troubled theatre-goer in Secret Friends was described as a miniature tour de force. Miranda Richardson's finest hour, all in 10 minutes. Other television roles include Pamela Flitton in A Dance to the Music of Time, Miss Gilchrist in St. Ives, Bettina the obsessive-compulsive interior decorator in Absolutely Fabulous, the sadistic Queen Elspeth, Snow White's evil stepmother, in Snow White, the fairest of them all, and the emotionally repressed Queen Mary in The Lost Prince. Richardson has appeared in a number of high-profile supporting roles in film, including Vanessa Bell in The Hours, Lady Van Tassel in Sleepy Hollow and Patsy Carpenter in The Evening Star. She also won acclaim for her performances in The Crying Game and Enchanted April, for which she won a Golden Globe. She received Academy Award nominations for her performances in Damage and Tom and Viv. Her film credits also include Kansas City, The Apostle and Wah Wah. In 2002, she performed a triple role in the thriller Spider. Richardson also appeared as Queen Rosalind of Denmark in The Prince and Me and as the ballet mistress Madame Giry in the film version of the Andrew Lloyd Webber musical The Phantom of the Opera. In 2005, she appeared in the role of Rita Skeeter, the toxic Daily Prophet journalist in Harry Potter and the Goblet of Fire. She also did the voice for Corky in The Adventures of Bottletop Bill and His Best Friend Corky, an Australian animated series for children. In 2006 she appeared in Gideon's Daughter. She played Mrs. Claus in the film Fred Claus. Richardson appeared in the BBC sitcom, The Life and Times of Vivienne Vile. She appeared as a guest in A Taste of My Life. In 2008, Richardson was cast in a leading role in original AMC pilot, Rubicon. She plays Catherine Yuma, a New York socialite who finds herself drawn into the central intrigue of a think tank, after the death of her husband. Additionally, she played Labour politician Barbara Castle in the British film Made in Dagenham. Richardson was cast as Queen Ulla in Maleficent, where she played the title character's aunt, but her role was cut from the film during post-production. Theatre roles: Savage Amusement, Derby Playhouse, Lancaster, Stags and Hens, Derby Playhouse, Lancaster, All My Sons, Derby Playhouse, Lancaster, Sisterly Feelings, Derby Playhouse, Lancaster, 10 Times Table, Library Theatre, Manchester, Whose Life Is It Anyway? Library Theatre, Manchester, Play It Again, Sam, Library Theatre, Manchester, Tom Jones, Library Theatre, Manchester, Educating Rita, Haymarket Theatre, Leicester, Moving, Queen's Theatre, The Table of the Two Horsemen, Bristol Theatre Royal, Who's Afraid of Virginia Woolf? Bristol Theatre Royal, The Maids, Bristol New Vic, Insignificance, Bristol New Vic, Life of Einstein, Duke's Playhouse, Lancaster, Edmund, Newcastle, A Lie of the Mind, Royal Court Theatre, West End, The Changeling, National Theatre, West End, Mountain Language, National Theatre, West End, Etta Jenks, Royal Court Theatre, West End, The Designated Mourner, Royal National Theatre, West End, Orlando, 50th Edinburgh International Festival, Aunt Dan and Lemon, Almeida Theatre, Islington, London, The Play What I Wrote, Wyndham's Theatre, West End, Comic Aid 2005 Carling Apollo, West End, One Night Only Theatre Royal, Haymarket, West End, Grasses of a Thousand Colours, Royal Court Theatre, Filmography, Awards and Nominations, Academy Award, nominated, Best Supporting Actress, Damage, nominated, Best Actress, Tom and Viv, BAFTA Award, nominated, Best Actress, After Pilkington, nominated, Best Supporting Actress, The Crying Game, won, Best Supporting Actress, Damage, nominated, Best Actress, Tom and Viv, nominated, Best Actress, A Dance to the Music of Time, nominated, Best Actress, The Lost Prince, nominated, Best Supporting Actress, Made in Dagenham, Golden Globe Award, won, Best Actress, Motion Picture Musical Comedy, Enchanted April, nominated, Best Supporting Actress, Motion Picture, Damage, nominated, Best Actress, Motion Picture Drama, Tom and Viv, won, Best Supporting Actress in a Series, Mini-Series or Motion Picture Made for TV, Fatherland, nominated, Best Actress in a Mini-Series or Motion Picture Made for TV, Merlin, nominated, Best Supporting Actress in a Series, Mini-Series or Motion Picture Made for TV, The Big Brass Ring, nominated, Best Actress in a Mini-Series or a Motion Picture Made for Television, The Lost Prince, Laurence Olivier Award, nominated, Best Actress, A Lie of the Mind, Notes. External links, Miranda Richardson at the Internet Movie Database, Miranda Richardson et al. Movie, Miranda Richardson at the TCM Movie Database.